Hey guys, welcome back to yet another video. Today I'm here with two big special guests, two huge NBA fans and two great 2K players. I think they're probably the best in the city, and they're going to introduce themselves.
Name Shaq.
Damani.
And obviously, I'm reacting to 2K, so I'm thinking who better to choose than the biggest fans in the city. So today we're going to start with let's go top 20. So number 20 on the list, Utah Jazz shooting guard, 6'3", Donovan Mitchell with the rating of 88. What do you guys? You want to go him first, or you or?
I'll go first. He's 86.
86.
86. He ain't done nothing that's different from last season.
Okay.
He ain't really finished with. He finished with the 87 last season. I think he didn't really take much of a jump from last season to this season to be anything more than 86.
You got anything to contradict that, or?
I'm not really happy with 88. I think 87, 86 is better, but we'll see who's up the list who matches him.
Okay. All right. Number 19, Phoenix guard, scored 70 points in the game before. You obviously know Devin Booker
87.
with an 88.
Yeah, I guess 87 I'll give him, but more or less, yeah.
What about you?
I'm not happy with that one. He hasn't been to the playoffs yet. He hasn't been on the winning side. He's had good players around him like T.J. Warren, Ayton, and he hasn't really won nothing. So I'm not happy with that. I think it should be like 84, 85 max.
To be honest, I've kind of seen the list already, and I feel like I agree with both of them what they're saying. Devin Booker, he also doesn't play any defense, so you have to take that into account, obviously. So, yeah, I agree with them. I think at 88 is... I don't know, because his offense is that great, you know what I mean? So sometimes it's like, what are you going to do?
He just hasn't done enough, though, to even accomplish... He needs to accomplish something, at least get, like, the 10th seed. That's bare minimum.
Yeah, he hasn't even got that.
I just think he's a good player on a bad team. He's like, 3 years ago, Michael Carter-Williams, he's just like that type of player.
Okay, that's some harsh judgment. Devin Booker's watching this. Damn. Number 18 on the list with the 88 overall, shooting guard from the Washington Wizards, Bradley Beal.
Cool with that. Yeah, that's
good with that?
Yeah, standard.
Should be higher, but yeah, happy.
Why do you think he should be higher? Because I don't think so.
Average 25 last year, carried his team to somewhere respectable for the team that they had without John Wall. I think he should be higher. I think he
didn't make the playoffs.
He didn't make the playoffs, but I think he's the third best shooting guard in the league.
Nah, but
third best shooting guard in the league?
If you're saying Devin Booker didn't do nothing, East is weaker. Remember,
Yeah,
East
true,
is weaker.
true.
They more or less did the same thing. There's about the same amount of teams. So,
Well, he's an all-star. He's an all-star at the end of the day. So I believe in Bradley Beal.
Wait, was he the last pick of the All-Star game? Was he the last?
I think he was a reserve. Was he not a reserve?
Nah, he was on reserve, but he was the last pick. As in,
Yeah.
I think LeBron or Giannis picked him last.
That's because Carl Lowry didn't want to go last. They want to be rude to Carl
Oh,
Lowry.
yeah. But Carl Lowry's a champion now. Okay, number 16 on the list, 89 overall. Klay. No. Number 17 on the list, Blake Griffin, 88 overall.
Respectable.
89.
89?
Yeah.
Why would you say that?
He's carried that team. Like, Drummond is good, but he doesn't really bring anything to a team. He's just a stat padder, in my opinion. But Blake has really done something really good with that team. Efficiently, it's probably one of his best seasons in his whole career.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely, Blake Griffin is probably. I believe. I don't know if you guys agree with me. It's the second chapter of his career. The first chapter, obviously, he folded, and he's not the athletic guy that everyone knew. Jumping over cars and stuff. Yeah. He's obviously on the second half of his career, and he's had a great season. And hopefully he has another one with my guy Derrick Rose. So number 16 on the list, like I already said, 89 overall, Klay Thompson.
Higher. That's a 93, 94.
93? I wouldn't say 93, 94, but I definitely think he's at definitely 90 overall with breaking a lot of records in the NBA. He scored 37 points in a quarter?
Yeah.
Come on, you guys, 2K disrespecting him, I feel like, because, he's a third option on the Warriors team.
Even though he's third option on the Warriors team, I think it should be higher. It should be at least 94, 95.
95?
Yeah.
As because I think he's one of the few players that could change the game in the NBA with Curry. I think he's the best shooting guard in the league that we have today.
Pure shooting guard, yes, definitely. Klay Thompson is the best, but in terms of, because you can't really put James Harden in that category. So, yeah, if you was to start a team, Klay Thompson would be the first shooting guard you'd take?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, that's the thing. Like, especially if this is literally based on last year's performance, when he wasn't the third option, when Kevin Durant was injured, he was the Finals MVP.
Yeah, definitely.
Like if he was fit for that whole season, Finals MVP. So
yeah,
100% deserves that.
Game 6 Klay is a real thing. He had 30 points in 3 quarters.
I agree with you, but can we also agree that he's the second best two-way player in the NBA behind Kawhi Leonard, due to the fact Paul George can't really stop the big players as like Kawhi or LeBron, but he can stop mid-tier players.
Whoa, I don't know about that. Paul George has proven a lot when he was in Indiana, so I don't know about that. But moving on, number 15, 89 overall, the center from Kentucky, and now plays for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Karl Anthony Towns.
90.
90?
90.
Last season, he had 3 number 1 draft picks on his team. He had him, Derrick Rose, Andrew Wiggins. He also had good role players such as Taj Gibson, Saric, and they haven't done anything.
And they did have Butler.
Had Butler, didn't do anything after he's gone. That just shows the effect that Butler had.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is, because he hasn't done anything without Butler.
On the list, number 14, the guy fell off the face of the earth, I swear. John Wall, 89 overall.
That's just shocking.
Why?
80 is about reasonable. I feel like his contract, his injuries, they all add up to 8 overall. I think he's in the worse position than Chris Paul, to be honest.
Really?
Definitely.
Chris Paul's in Oklahoma.
I know Chris Paul, but at least he's playing. He's being productive. He can teach young kids like Shea. But John Wall is not top tier anymore.
All right, let's move on to Damani's opinion. What do you think about it?
Just give him an 85. I mean, he ain't gonna play this year, so it don't make a difference. Okay. Might as well just give him an 85. He ain't doing
Damn, that's some harsh judgment. I don't know how the hell. I don't even know if this list is real. It says on 2KRatings.com. I don't know how you could just randomly give John Wall an 89 overall. What the hell has he done in the last 2-3 years? You know what I mean? Absolute bum. Anyway, moving on. Houston's point guard, sounds weird to say, Russell Westbrook with a 90 overall.
Can go shot first. Like.
Yeah, big Oklahoma fan over here.
Should be at least minimum 96.
That's obviously a biased statement. Me, Westbrook, yeah, 90. Let's give him a 9. I'll give him a 91.
You get 90. That's a decent enough. Like that's as much as he deserves. Like except for the triple double, what has he accomplished in the last 3 years?
Nothing.
Kicked out in the first round. How many years in a row?
3.
What has he done?
He's carried out a very overrated team. For example, we had no Robertson. Adams is useless.
Adams is not useless.
Come on, bro. Adams can't do anything on offense.
He can. He doesn't get no touches. He gets 6 to 8 touches a game.
I think 96. How many other players can say, yo, you can average a triple double throughout the season?
Whilst getting the 7th seed. Mention that.
The West seed is tough. The West is very tough.
We can go on and talk about Westbrook all day. That's just like a hot topic. But we're going to move on with the number 12 on the list with the same rating of 90 overall. Nikola Jokic, Denver. Who's going first?
Higher. 93.
93?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's, yeah.
As the best big in
basketball, yeah.
Yeah, if you're not kind of Anthony Davis, he's the best big.
AD is a 4 though.
Yeah, so I'm saying Jokic is the best big in the league. Therefore, he should have a 94.
Yeah, I agree. The way Jokic, I'm a Portland fan. Jokic is unstoppable. I saw him play. I think 7 games in a row. He's unstoppable. Next on the list, number 11, 91 overall, Mr. Kyrie Irving. Oh, that's the real reaction, guys.
No comment.
What do you mean? Is that a negative or positive?
What has Kyrie done in the last 2 years without LeBron James?
Nothing.
It's Kyrie Irving. Just give him a 92.
You think so? Here, my man's on the right. Is left. Whatever. He's saying higher. He's saying lower. I don't know. I feel like 90. I don't know, man. It's hard because like, do you put ratings off of how good they are or what they accomplish? You know what I mean? So you got to draw a line.
I'm gonna say this: if Kyrie Irving is with a 91, I'm expecting to see D'Angelo Russell, Curry, and Lillard all above him.
Yeah.
Only Curry.
Okay, I wouldn't say D'Lo, but if you put Kyrie on a 91, Westbrook can't be lower than him.
Yes.
You understand?
Yes.
He can't be lower than him.
I'd rather have Kyrie on my team than Westbrook.
Same, but I'm saying for 2K attributes, come on. Westbrook is way more athletic, quicker, better defender. You can't put Kyrie over him.
But he hasn't really been that much athletic this season. Because obviously he's coming off his injury, so he hasn't been as athletic.
Who, Westbrook?
Yeah, Westbrook. He hasn't been as athletic.
However, we don't know who the better shooter is based on last year's numbers.
Okay, wait, are you saying Westbrook shot a worse percentage? Of course he did, right?
He did on threes, but I'm saying this. Kyrie Irving shot worse than years before with his in the playoffs against Milwaukee Bucks. His 3-point shooting was in the 20s, percentages in 20s.
That's a small batch, though. That's a small batch. There's no comparison in Kyrie Irving shooting to Russell Westbrook. That's like a non-argument. Like.
Oh wow. Okay, so
However, as Mo said earlier, during the playoffs, you can see people's flaws and playoffs.
I think I said that off camera, right?
Yeah, and playoffs actually show who you actually are and stuff.
As a player, yeah, of course. So obviously we're not gonna do the top 20. We're gonna do the top 10 in the next video. Stay tuned if you guys want to see the top 10 and how the guys I'm with reacted. So that's 20 to 11. Stay tuned for the second part of this video. Like, share, subscribe, and all that good shit. It's free, you bitch ass niggas. You got anything to say?
Let's get it.
Let's get it, yeah.
Stay lit.
Let's go.